There's the invite to channel. Oh, there we go. There we go. How you doing?
Yeah.
I won't be lying. I'm a little starstruck right now. I've met you a couple times, but not at length. So.
Dude, we got the chance to hang out at the fancy Twitch party that was down. I guess that was post BlizzCon.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like
one
awesome
of those.
One of
those. But yeah, I'm really like, I'm getting in. I never played Brood War.
Wow.
I never.
Oh,
no.
man,
I was a
for
World of
treat.
Warcraft player. All right. Like I got sucked into that in high school. And then I was a little bit of a fuckboy, so I got that all out of me. Like I was one of those people who would master loot. Like we were in a guild who would master loot things right before we got to the boss and see if people would notice and then steal their gear. Yeah. But then I started playing
God.
Starcraft. Okay, that's my admission for now. But what I really like about Brood War is it just there's always so much happening compared to StarCraft, where you just mash your balls together and see who comes out on top a lot of the time.
Yeah. I mean, like, all the logic that like you take from one game to the other feels really weird. Like, also, let me just say, hey, Scan, it's a pleasure to meet you digitally.
Oh yeah. He's busy trying to struggle against this, I guess, viewer of mine who jumped in. I made him play off race.
Protoss is the worst race.
I thought you said Protoss was easy.
Yeah, but I'm more into Zerg though.
Dude, every single race in this game is impossible. That's the core tenet to playing beat up. Yeah, I mean, I think like one of the weirdest things is like I remember going from Brood War to StarCraft 2 and realizing how important timings and unit counters were, because that's not really a significant thing in Brood War.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's timings.
I mean,
but,
well,
like,
you can only have so many units in a fight at a time because literal physical limitations, right? So.
Yeah. I mean, so much of the game is being able to judge the shape of your army versus the shape of their army, and therefore how will the fight play out, and should you engage or not, and how to sort of catch units that are out of position, and how to, you know, get good expanding and movement patterns to take more bases and stuff like that. It's much more about just like a generally well-rounded doing everything very nicely.
I really like that, to be honest, even though I suck. And don't worry, the Brood War players who come in continually update me of how inexperienced I am is the nice way to put it. But no, that's the fun part.
The thing that's so cool though is that like everyone is always fucking a lot of stuff up. Like, you know, if you watch most good Zerg players in StarCraft 2, they're hitting their injects.
Well,
like
especially now when you can queue them up.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
Or they're hitting their chronos, or they're hitting their you know, mules, or whatever timing. You know, that's like really basic stuff. Like everyone at the top is pretty much hitting all of those. But in Brood War, people are fucking up shit all the time. There are units being like left out and stuff getting stormed. It's just awesome.
That's why I feel like it feels, even though it's much harder, it feels like there's always something you could be doing. So it's harder to hit a wall where you don't know what to do to improve, I guess. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you're like, well, this game I went up to 4 SCVs idle at like the 6-minute mark, so I can obviously fix that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so fun watching people play Brood War again. And even me, like, stepping back in, being like, holy shit, this game is so fucking hard.
GG. It was scary there for a second, Scan. It looked dicey, but... Alright. Oh, I gotta relog in. Honestly, like, I do have the complaint about the interface, like the updated PTR interface being... If I wanted to play a 20-year-old game, they're really nailing the feel. Is the thing there?
That is the most roundabout way to insult him, man. It's so good.
Oh, don't worry. I don't have that kind of money, all right? Like I still have to be nice to Blizzard. Okay. I like their games. Please don't ban me. But all right. I guess we'll just go with day 9 and day 9 as the password. I'll just kick anyone who's not you guys.
Yay! Day 9. That's me. See, now the super cool way to do it is just to... Oh, wait, is it day 9?
Day 9 and day 9, just no space or anything fancy.
I
Right?
think I maybe typed it in wrong.
I'm sorry, John Long.
Oh, yeah, no, I just typed it
There
in
you
wrong. There you go. Yes. Oh, am I playing this one?
Oh. Would
Are
you
you
like
good?
would you like me to get someone else to play against him and just talk about it? Because I can't play either of you guys, or I will just get completely destroyed. So there's
I
that.
would be happy to do anything. I'm
Just involved in
slightly
brutal.
inebriated.
How about random? How about we all go random, and it's just a friendly match. I
That
see.
sounds awesome,
I see
dude.
you've lost some games, so obviously it's not been the easiest transition back now.
Dude, yeah, I've been playing Big Game Hunters, man. It's so fun.
Oh, random versus random.
Yep. If
I wanna be
Scan
third.
draws Terran, then
All right, I am the Protoss pieces.
I'm Protoss too.
Okay, this matchup, I literally don't know. Like, if I were at my absolute prime, I'd have no idea.
I think you make Dragoons. That's what I've gathered so far. So-
Oh, God. Okay, what weird cheese-ass build can I do in this matchup? God,
Dragoons will
like,
do a lot.
let me actually turn you up here.
Dragoons will do a lot of damage. Not a lot of people know about the explosion damage.
Yeah, the way damage. Honestly, I don't understand it yet. I haven't really looked that much into
The
it.
smaller it goes, it does less damage.
I mean,
even
oh, go
even
ahead.
turret does 20 damage, but it won't do full damage against Mutalisk.
So that's
the
why.
sides.
Wait, do different types of units have different different kind of like in StarCraft 2? There's armored, light, like psi. Is it kind of like that?
There's basically 3 types of armor: small, medium, large. Which
I
roughly
thought that was a
proportion-
joke for a split second, but now I'm getting it.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually called small, medium, large, but, you know, people also call it, like, light, normal, heavy. And there's 3 types of damage. Full to everything, which is normal. There's explosive, which is most to large, 75% to medium, 50% to small. And then there's concussive, which is 100% to small, 50% to medium, 25% to large.
Which is the Vulture does.
Yeah. And really, it all boils down to one really basic thing. Melee units deal full damage to everything, and ranged units deal full damage to each other and less damage to ranged. Or, excuse me, ranged units deal full damage to each other and less damage to melee.
So that's
There
why
we go.
Zerglings and Zealots feel so ridiculously strong, because of that
Yes.
interaction there. I guess it's balanced out by the fact that if they actually get in range to attack from melee, it's an accomplishment already. So
Yeah. So, if you actually do fiddly tests with this and try to make... Well, let me try to remember what the hell this build is. I'm doing like this really weird build that's purely me admitting I
freestyle.
don't know how the matchup works. Oh, I'm not talented enough to freestyle in this matchup. This matchup is really finicky. I mean, if I wanted to be a reasonable man, I would just go like Dragoon Reaver, but I will turn my hand face up and say I'm not doing that.
fair enough. Shields take 100% damage from all damage types. Good to know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shields take 100% from all damage types. That is
Thank
super
you for that,
interesting.
sir. Yeah, I mean, like, I've played like 60 games now or something like that, so about 9,000 or so to go to be competent.
You should play like 30 to 40 games per day.
I'm trying. I'm playing at such a low level, like, and I'm playing Terran, so even if you're ahead, the game doesn't end. I struggle to end the game for like 15 minutes because I'm on like 7 bases and they're on 3, but I can't get all my units in the right place quickly enough to kill them. So the 30-minute games are pretty common for me right now. But I'm looking to... It's up TVZ. The bio timings just seem to kill people pretty efficiently.
hope they fix the netcode.
Yeah, the latency. Like we're all on the U.S. server. I mean, Scan's playing from Korea, so that kind of.
Yeah, well, there's this weird thing where like it just doesn't quite work properly. Anyways,
That 20-year-old feel. I'm not
like it doesn't like it's worse than normal Brood War.
I think I saw a tweet or two of yours about that, like how it just things aren't working how they should be working, or at least working how they
DT
did.
expansion.
I would be okay with them leaving the PTR up for another week and then making sure they fix the issues rather than trying to pump out the free-to-play patches.
Would this Dragoon shoot?
Yeah, it was really, it looked really angry. I'm just not sure it had it in him. Yeah, he let it go. Catch and release.
I think I do. I think this is the next thing I do in this.
I'm careful
shit,
not
I
to
forgot
comment
to
on the
pile.
builds.
I'm expecting DT expansion with cannon.
Yeah, but except I don't know how to do it.
You get the DT out, expand, and then 2 cannon down.
I was gonna build like 5 cannons, man.
So Scan claims he's played 100,000 games of Brood War, which
More than that.
more than that.
obviously.
That just blows my mind. Even though it's been out since 1999, what was Brood War? When I was the ripe young age of 6. That's crazy. I played 35k of SC2, but so you've been playing like full time since.
Yeah. I play League too. LOL. Used to play League in jungle all the time.
God damn. That's committed. All right, I gotta respect that.
I don't know why, but in Korean server, like, I always leave.
Is Scan streaming? Yeah, you can use the multi-command for Scan stream. Now, I really want people to follow Scan because he is the #1 Brood War streamer on Twitch. Like, there's no one better than him on Twitch. So, and he speaks English, as you may have noticed. So that kind of sets him apart. So if you want to watch a Brood War stream where people are actually good, there you go.
What do I do after I get this expansion up?
Are you
I don't
asking
know.
your opponent
Get High
about what your
Templar?
build
Yeah,
should
no,
be?
I mean, he knows
Get
the
High
build.
Templar with the Storm.
Yeah, no, okay, check. Okay. I think that I just get to skip a lot of Dragoons, I think. I mean, you should have the Observer in my base now anyways, right?
No. My observer is.
God, these are... You guys don't have any idea how to play Protoss, but this is so... Well, I mean, you obviously have an idea, but, like, it's so figured out, even for players who don't play Protoss. I guess it's the same way. I guess I'm getting a little bit too excited, because in SC2 I understand, like, you have this and this, but Brood War seems to be so figured out, like, to the exact second. It's ridiculous. And very
much more
intimidating,
Brood
I
War,
gotta
yeah.
say. But,
Oh, dude. There's your Observer. Oh, fuck.
yeah, Danon was not an expert in PvP in his Brood War days, I don't think. So,
Should be going okay. Okay. Maybe morph this into an Archon or something. And I maybe get some pylons or some shit like this.
yeah, that's the biggest thing I've been complaining about is the biggest transition from StarCraft 2 to Brood War is your workers just go on strike every time you don't do exactly what they want you to do. And that's so difficult to deal with buildings not building. Jesus.
It's so funny, it's like just totally ingrained. I'm like, yeah, of course. Why would he do anything that I didn't precisely tell him to do?
And then trying to
just-
send anything through a mineral line and trying to figure out what's going on there. Now this
This
is
been Reaver dropped, which is great news, which is just fantastic.
now I'm impressed how, without giving too much away, how relatively even this is. So.
Well, I mean, I took an early expansion. I'm just building shit, so you know, I would expect that my supply is at least equal or greater than his. And if it's equal, then that's an example of me not really knowing what I'm doing.
It seems
Oh,
like you
God.
played this game once or twice.
Well, I mean, I'm good at building workers and not missing pylons and stuff, which is pretty important in this particular matchup. No, you turn right the fuck around! Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm alive for a while.
In Brood War, units can get sucked in once they get attacked.
Brood War is too slow, not a good game for 2017. What a weird criticism. Brood War is actually the most high-paced game. It takes a little bit to ramp up, but I don't think there are any other esports games that have the same like level of action, especially in 1v1, including SC2. Oh god.
Oh, there's the Reaver drop I was talking about trying to avoid. Fuck. Please glitch. Please fucking glitch.
Oh
All right.
god.
Yeah, no, I'm like so doomed. Yes, you messed up. Excellent.
Oh, oh that Scarab is so glitched out.
Yeah.
I want to compare Super Smash Bros. Alright. I'm just waiting for the mashup tournaments, like chess boxing, where it's like you play a round of Super Smash, then you play a best of one in Brood War. Like, just back and forth. Yeah, they're both playing off races, guys.
Wait, so he's Zerg then? Was he Zerg?
Once upon a time, I was a Zerg player, yeah. Now I'm the powerful, early expanding, clueless Protoss.
I'd rather do Brood War boxing. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Just combine any sport with any esport with boxing.
Oh my god, D is not unload.
You can change that, you know.
He's not on load, yes.
Are you gonna change your hotkeys, Dana?
I've only changed one hotkey thus far.
I changed like 50, but that's because I played Brood War for 3 days before the hotkey switch, not years. So having a different hotkey for Siege and Unsiege is so huge, though. That's so helpful. Oh, damage this.
Oh, you fucking bastard. See, when I don't know what to do, I just do some build that lets me macro a lot. That's about it.
Doesn't seem like a bad idea to fall back on.
Oh my god, pylons. Oh god. This mechanic.
The stress levels in Brood War are off the charts. I've been stressed out playing against the computer.
It's so awesome.
Is there a production? There is no production tab, guys. Just the fact we have this new observer overlay is already a big deal. Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Oh fuck! Ah. Ah. Ah, fuck, yes. Ah. You know, maybe I need to get just a few more Dragoons in this. That might help.
Yeah, those are some pretty sick storms, but
You have a
Reavers
lot
are quite good.
Zealots are just so far and away my favorite units. I love these guys so much. Oh shit, who fucking built Reavers in this game? I guided him in. Oh shit, I don't have anything here. Oh, I'm fucked. These are the types of things where I'm just like severely lacking. Like I'm so hopeless against rear drops. Because like from Zerg, I just send Scourge in there. No, I'm just gonna build a cannon right fucking there now. And see, you killed all my probes, which makes it so much easier.
No, he freed up supplies so you can get a bigger army.
I know, what a sweetie pie.
Because you're pretty close to maxed out, as Scan should know. Well, you do have plenty of pylons, I'll give you that.
So fucking many observers all clumped together, dude.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Did you kill all my stuff?
he's pretty close.
It's just like one Reaver shows up and I'm like, ah, that's game. Like, oh my god.
I thought he said that's gay.
No game.
This is in 2006, okay?
1, 2.
Those probes had a family. I can definitely see. Danon is definitely more focused on the macro, whereas Scan is more focused on the micro, and it's very apparent the split here.
No, no. Oh my god, I'm literally looking right at this and I can't do anything about it because I don't know how to micro. One of these should be.
Oh! Well, you got it. There you go. Revenge kill.
Alright, let me re-rally all these guys. Yes. Oh my god. So many fucking idle workers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, literally everything in my natural is not where. Oh my god.
They're on strike.
Yes. Alright.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good about commentating playing StarCraft, but Brood War has taken that ability away from me, to be honest.
Yeah, it like eats up a lot. Holy shit, do you realize how many fucking High Templar I have? It's way too many. Oh, this is insane. Okay, so, I mean, I know what I have to do at some point in the vague near future. Oops, is Shift F4, there we go.
Do you use your camera hotkeys on your bases?
Yeah.
My Brood War is so tiny, I cannot see. I'm using on full screen, so tiny as fuck.
I'll help you fix that in the next day or two. Has the
I'm looking at your composition. I'm like, hey, that's a pretty good composition. I should build some of those, man.
Just now, guys, for those of you that don't play Brood War, this is not like the select all army hotkey at work. All right, this is like 15 actions just to move these armies around each time that you want to move them. Like, and that's just to get them in a certain location, let alone actually casting any spells or anything.
This is gonna be so hard to defend this.
It's gonna be the mass fight in the middle.
1v1 me, bro.
Fight me, where are you?
Where the hell are all yours? Oh god! I'm looking at the wrong side of the fight. I don't think I win this, but maybe. losing every single worker I owned was detrimental to this. My success here. Who builds reavers?
Oh my god, do you still have a... Yep. Oh. Oh. Well, somebody call FEMA.
I'm like so hopeless against that. Like that just requires me to be able to respond to shuttles well with Protoss, and I like literally am just praying that he doesn't drop shuttles like all game long. Yeah. Hey, you haven't killed me yet.
Scans harass has been on point.
Oh shit, you're in the middle of this fucking map. Oh my god. No, we're not supposed to be there.
I like the one dark on just thrown
See, this
in.
this is really nice what Scan's doing here, where like he just leaves like 2 zealots up at top and then parks himself in the middle.
Was that
Instead of, like,
intentional,
sending-
Scan?
I mean, it should be intentional. That's like just a very nice move.
Oh, no, yeah, you were talking about the harass zealots. I thought you meant in the fight, and I was like, wait.
Up
kind
in
of
the
a
top
thing.
right bases,
Yeah, yeah,
where
yeah.
like I have nothing to be able to defend this.
I've actually found, coming from SC2, because there's no select all army button in like the unit selection, it's actually easier to harass than it is in SC2, because I've created so many bad habits about having like my whole army in one place. But Brood War, like, you literally can't do it. So it's a lot easier. Like, you think about harassing, you probably have like some vultures or a couple zealots or something in locations that are going to be useful. Of course, you actually have to issue the commands, but at least you're there. So.
Itsui has a lot of bases, a lot of units, and I don't. Never give up, never surrender.
Okay, I don't just use the select all army hotkey, guys, though I don't not use it, I'll be honest. But yeah. I find whenever I play Brood War and I go back to SC2, though, I pretty much never touch that button, which is very nice. This has actually become quite a drawn-out match.
I'm pretty dead at this point. I'm just trying to build like a lot of really supply efficient units and, you know, just basically hope for the best. Follow your nose. It would be really hard for me not to be up against a maxed army right now. Like, I think that if I just... Maybe if I just built more Dragoons early on, I could have held off that drop stuffs, but...
Yeah, the
I'll
drops
ask
really
Nick.
did it.
Oh, dude.
We don't have a workers killed count, but I'm pretty sure it's over 50.
I would be surprised if it was that low. I mean, I lost a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that, like, I know it's actually not that difficult to just repel it and just make him go back. I have like, absolutely no idea what that is. Oh, I thought if I ran away. So I have a lot of Archons, which is good.
I hear a lot of zealots dying.
Yeah.
It's also 3-2 versus just +3, so... I still don't really have a feel for how impactful upgrades are, but seems like that's a pretty big disadvantage. GG.
GG.
That's a pretty good game, actually. Not that I have any real judgment on what that is, but it was back and forth, surprisingly.
Well, I think that's what's actually like really fun about it, is that I feel like there's this hump where like okay, so like that Dark Templar thing I did at the start, there's like 10 builds like that where you just like die immediately if you don't know how to hold it off. And then once you like know how to hold off those early game builds, almost every game has a lot of moments in it.
Yeah, I've started finding that out. That's what I like just casting in general. Well, I guess just looking at games, and it always feels like there's something someone can do, as opposed to like SC2. Once you get to a certain point, like you just have a big enough army and you can move it all across the map at one time, and it's really hard to be like, you know what, he could still come back, like. Not really, but Brood War really does feel like you make 2 or 3. Like, I've watched Flash, and I can't keep up with him, but I've watched Flash. And then you just see him, he's down like 50 supply, but then now here's a Vulture run by, and then a drop, and then like he takes a good fight, and then he targets down like a bunch of probes, and then suddenly, bit by bit, he's working his way back. And
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to play now. I don't expect.
Someone is saying 1 versus 2, you guys. I think we can do that with a team melee, no?
Okay, how about me and Day9 spectate, and then we watch you versus 3 random people we bring in. How do I set that up?
We can set up a team melee, and you 2 guys are playing together.
All right.
You know what team melee is?
I don't. How about you make the lobby?
Team Melee's Archon mode.
Yeah, it's like an Arco mode. There you go.
One player? Like you play as one base?
It's like 1-on-1, but 2 people are playing as a 1 player.
So Arkham. Huh.
Yeah.
Could you set that up?
You can have unlimited people in it too, which is pretty cool.
I think at some point you reach diminishing returns. Like, okay, I will micro these 4 SCVs. I will micro these 5 Marines. Archon mode was such a cool concept, but it never really took off because it made the hardest game in
Caspa scene, people did that. They used team melee to practice their own games. Especially like Jadong, Flash, they stay as a 1 player, but other 2 players are playing on one side and 1 versus 2ing them.
Alright. Do you know how to set it up, by the way?
If you just go create, there's a mode, it's just called Team Melee.
Yeah, it's on game type.
Okay, I can do... Oh, alright. Same thing. Day 9. Number of teams, 2. I get it. Okay. I figured it out.
Oh, man.
Sorry, IOP.
I am a sleepy bear.
It's getting kind of late for you.
Yeah, it's 12:17, baby.
12:17, California?
Yeah, man.
I live in California.
He works during the daytime. I do the opposite. So, by the way, the lobby is Day 9. Oh, yeah, I got you. All right. So, wait, are we supposed to be the same race?
I guess, yeah. Because I guess we can play Terran.
Oh, wait, am I playing?
Yeah.
The idea is both of us versus him.
No, let's do it 1-on-1, man. I don't want to play Team Melee. I want to control all the things.
I can work with that.
What's your main race again?
My main race is Terran.
Dude, I don't actually know how to play this properly with Mutalisk Micro not on L2. Let's do it.
Is there something new?
Yeah, so basically, with the netcode, when Mutalisks are... What in the shit? I have a probe in my worker line.
I think that might be Team Melee.
Holy shit.
Okay, I think we might need to restart.
That's fine.
Because that was Team Melee.
Oh.
Yeah, the pro.
We don't want you making Dark Templar to complement your Zerglings. So.
I would cheat.
The standard mode is melee, right?
Yeah, or
Or
1v1
one-on-one. Yeah.
One-on-ones use the
All right. So Scan is currently ranked number 7 on Fish. So he's pretty
Let's
good.
do it, Scan. I'll build Mulus that I cannot necessarily control properly.
Well, there's a handicap. I'm playing on a tiny box. I'm playing on
You're
full screen.
playing on a
tiny.
box. Well, then, dude, then it's an
This is-
even match.
This is a tiny box.
Most
right now.
boxes could run Brood War back in the day, I assume.
But this is what I'm like so excitedly counting down the hours for. Is like they have the latency setting set to the incorrect amount. So units lag a little bit or everything lags unless you put it to extra high latency.
Yeah.
When you do that, your mutalisks and units just take a little bit longer to respond.
I've
Well, it
noticed
looks like-
it's difficult to make sure things like get onto the right control group and stuff like that. It definitely feels like there's a bit of a lag in the response time, and that's pretty annoying, but you get used to it, I guess.
Specifically, it's like mutalisks it's really just mutalisks that I care about, where it's like I want them to be really sharply responsive because then you can kill Scourge. And I also kind of cheated in this matchup where I really only had one really basic build so I could focus on the other two matchups. And the build is basically like all mutamicro all the time. So I think that someone already pointed out the bug there. And then Blizzard should be...
The latency is fine. It's faster than L2
Wait, you mean like this?
on
It's like
high
this is what I'm
latency.
talking about, is it like...
It's still faster than L2.
Really?
Yeah, L2 the response time is 210 ms.
It's about my standard ping to Korea.
You can ping neighbor.com. It's like Korean Google. Like open a CMD.
Actually, I don't think I need to scout this. Oops, I accidentally sent the wrong overlord the wrong way.
Yeah, the mining, that's another thing that, I mean, I guess if you're new to the game, it'd be the same as if you're coming from SC2, but the mining efficiency and how the workers mine and like how many you should have on each patch is definitely very different.
This matchup's also just like insane.
The
Like,
ZVZ?
yeah, like late game Zerg versus Zerg, you'll have like 28 drones.
So, yeah, I guess the parallel carried over in SC2. It's not as bad, but,
Yeah, but I mean, it lasts like all game long.
every Zergling counts.
How did you not lose anything? Ah! Oh my god, the worst time for you to get Zergling speed ever. Oh my god. Actually, I can get out of this.
He let you go.
Yeah, I know, it's very generous of him. See, like, this one Zergling counterattack that he did is gonna, like, completely ruin me.
Oh my god. How many did you get? Like 3?
2 drones.
Looks like an overpull.
I think it's also, I think it's fine for me to do nothing as well.
Yeah, the dynamic, like, once again, I just assume everything I say is prefaced with coming from SC2, because I'm going to say that every time. But the dynamic of Zerg is so different. Like, where usually you're used to having, like, a high supply and a lot of units. In Brood War, you have barely any drones, you're usually lower on supply, and you're relying on, like, cost-effective units.
Oh, 1 sec. My mouse just glitched. And by glitched, I mean cat hair. I have like so much cat hair on my mouse pad because they like to sleep on there. So during Hearthstone, it doesn't really matter. But
Gotta
right
get
when
one of
mules
those
come
steel.
out, right when mules come out, they go to the size a little bit. I'm like, ooh, uh-oh. Okay, go.
Yeah. I don't think Hearthstone's huge on mouse precision, so probably don't notice
3,
it.
2, 1, go.
How can you stay on one base for so long? Brood War works much differently than SC2. You don't mine out for like 12, 13 minutes. One worker is worth much more than one StarCraft 2 worker because of how mining works as well. So I honestly don't know who's ahead in this scenario, but we'll see how it
It's
plays
pretty
out.
even. It basically is up to my control.
Yeah, you both kind of know the situation.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I guess the
Scan can't
overlords
really mine
always
very
get
much
in.
gas, except well,
Well-
depending on what he has here. So here's where this is the test of my control, is if I can, and I get
Whoa!
1.
Pro gamer. I remember watching. I watched your tutorial the other day where you spent about 15 minutes figuring out if Scourge were gonna work or not. And the dance. Yeah, mutas are so different. How do you guys even tell how many each person has?
You just count like really quickly.
What she said? What is happening? I honestly have no idea what's happening. I don't...
So I have 3. He has 1.
Well, now that we've narrowed it down. Yeah. You just count. Simple, guys. Figure it out. Oh.
Ah! Uh-oh. So basically, in this spot, the thing that went wrong was just my control, really.
The Zergling control?
The mule's control, because I should be able to get a significant advantage, but I messed it up.
You spent too much time dealing with the original Scourge?
Actually, that went great. Like, oh shit. Like, I should basically be able to pick off Scourge, and since he's going for no spores, I should be able to just kill him. Just like outright right now.
But he's held on.
Yeah. Which is basically a way of saying that I messed up.
Yes, this is very easy to follow this engagement here. Oh, well.
No.
Oh, I cannot do MX. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, like, the timing feels slightly off on this. But I mean, like, right when I got the Mutalisks, I should have been able to just go in immediately and win, but I'm just not good
Because
enough.
he expoed?
Because he expoed and he didn't build spore colonies. Because basically the timing of my build is to get Mutalisks really, 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 really quickly, so that way I can micro them to just kill everything. And instead, Scan just, like, sat there and killed me.
You up for another?
No, I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. I do appreciate you coming by, and
Dude, yeah,
you're gonna be
man.
doing
It was
more
the
Brood
best.
War, right? You're gonna be working a bit in. On occasion.
Someone said, I really hope to see Winter Gaming versus Avilo in the future.
Well, I wouldn't want to lower his MMR too much. But thank you.
Dude, I'm gonna be playing so much of the Brood Wars. It's gonna be so amazing.
I hope to one day not lose to you immediately. So that's my goal.
Dude,
but
man,
thank you
just
very
get it on
much for stopping
Dude,
by.
It was awesome, and thanks for the game, Scam, man. It was great.
No problem.
GG.
Good luck, have fun. Have an amazing night, yeah.
Peace out, buddy.
All right. You know Day 9, right, Scan? We lost him too. He's gone. Scan! Scan just abandoned me.